Yes, sir. 9 to 5 Sports Guys, episode 15. I'm back. I took a day off last episode. Mr. T was doing his thing, but I'm back now. It's your boy T.
It's your boy TJ.
It's your boy Charles.
It's your boy Nam.
And it's episode 15. Now, everybody that participated in the giveaway, we're going to be sending y'all stuff out pretty soon. Nam's going to get on that. And, once you get your stuff, just send us a picture and we'll post you on the Instagram page. But we're going to get right into it. Super Bowl weekend, next weekend.
That boy Patty.
No Patriots.
No
Yes.
Patriots. No Patriots.
That's the main thing.
No Patriots. No Ravens.
No Cowboys.
We knew that.
Well,
Falcons, no
we already
Jets,
No Falcons. No Falcons.
no Dolphins.
And no Falcons.
Look, you have to actually mention teams that actually go to the playoffs, so we're not going to mention the Jets.
All right. No Aaron Rodgers and no Falcons. With that being said, are you guys surprised about the two teams that are in the Super Bowl?
Yes and no. I mean, yes. I mean,
Take your time.
no
Take your
Kansas City. Yeah, no Kansas City. But I really expected Baltimore to be there.
time.
And then
Titans.
I guess yes.
Titans.
Oh yeah. Titans were surprising too, of course. And then yes, 49ers, they were surprised. I really wanted Green Bay. Somehow I expected Green Bay getting in there.
No.
Now, I got a quick question. Did that loss hurt Aaron Rodgers' legacy?
Not at all.
No. They don't have any weapons out there.
He got a championship already, so
It didn't hurt a legacy.
At this point, he's only helping his legacy. There's nothing really that can hurt him.
His resume
Well, this year
set.
didn't help his legacy. It didn't hurt it either. I
Yeah.
mean, he barely played. He didn't look like himself all season, so.
But they won 14 games, if I'm not mistaken, right?
13.
Defense carried him a lot, though, and he had a good running game.
Yeah, but sometimes your record just don't tell you what your team really is sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I mean, you got some good teams that have bad records, and that don't mean that they're really that bad. They're just not chimed in. But he ain't been himself this year.
I'll give you that. Yeah, because, to piggyback what you say, you got some, your record really don't define you because the Jets was 7-9. Sam Darnold would have started all year.
Hey, same record, baby.
Yeah, it was 7-9?
Yeah, both of us.
For real?
Yeah.
But y'all not supposed to be 7-9 though.
I mean, let me tell
I mean,
you.
according to you, neither were y'all. Yo, what'd you say earlier?
8-8.
Nah, you said 10-6.
No, I don't.
I don't know how many players you had, but I had 17 players on IR, so I don't know.
I mean, we was up to our third quarterback.
Yeah.
And he got hurt.
Yeah. Well.
So we but that's neither here nor here. Super Bowl predictions. Who do you guys got and why?
Chiefs.
Chiefs? Why? Why do you got the Chiefs?
Better quarterback, better coach. I don't like Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Why do you don't?
Better weapons.
What's up with Kyle Shanahan? Why you don't like him?
Well, he was in cahoots with the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
If you read the story, now you got to read the story now because there was some spying allegations that were going on during that Super Bowl too. Nobody know about that. So when you get an opportunity, look up on that story. It'll tell you about
Which Super Bowl you talking about?
the Falcons and the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
28-3.
Yeah, that's who.
I give it to the Patriots because Andy Reid's a better coach. Been there a little longer. Plus, I think he's more deserving of it now. It's time for him to do it. He hasn't done it since Donnie McNabb.
Okay.
Like I said, the 49ers defense is better.
Mm-hmm.
But without that run game they have, Garoppolo is just an average guy.
Okay.
He's an average quarterback. So I give it to Kansas City.
Kansas City, who you got?
I'm going Kansas City. Pretty much the same reasons. Better offense, better quarterback. The Chiefs just can't start off slow. I feel like they start off slow like they did the past two games. It could be a little bit tougher for them, especially if 49ers come out running the ball like they have.
But they got a history of that. And in the second half, that boy throw 5 touchdowns like it's nothing.
Quarter.
That's true, but like I said, the 49ers defense, it ain't no slouch. So I feel like if you get just a good enough lead, then they just put their ears back and then go after Patty the whole game.
What about you?
I would. So I'll say this right quick though. I don't think they could play the comeback game because San Francisco don't score in bunches.
Okay.
Kansas City score in bunches.
Mm-hmm.
They can.
You know what I'm saying?
San Francisco can score though.
Yeah, but it's got to be the run game involved.
They gonna
If
waste
the run game gets shut down, Then what?
Yeah, you're right.
Now you got Kittle. He's gonna get double teamed.
Yeah.
So now you got Emmanuel Sanders.
And then they got Deebo Sanders too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, he would have to put the ball in the air. He would have to
Right.
if their run game ain't going.
Hopefully.
So who you got?
I'm taking the 49ers, man.
49ers?
Yeah, if history serves us well, defense always wins.
Your picks haven't. Your picks haven't served you well.
My picks have been pretty decent this season.
You called Baltimore, which we all did. But
Yeah, we all did. We all did.
Yeah. He called the Saints. You the only one that called. No, you called the Saints too.
And I did too.
Losers.
But
Hold on. We're not gonna talk about picks
look,
I'm just saying-
and not bring up Baker Mayfield.
check it.
Oh,
check
yeah.
it. Listen,
Definitely.
Let me finish.
I own
real quick,
that.
though.
Okay.
Let me finish real quick with it though. When Seattle played the Patriots, defense should have won that. If they would have ran the ball, they would have won. When they played Peyton Manning, they blew him out. The Panthers, defense killed us in that game.
Oh yeah,
Super Bowl.
because that wasn't even Peyton Manning. That was really the defense.
The Falcons won. Defense won that one too. Y'all had a high-powered offense going into that one.
But stop running.
Yeah, I was about to say that was the defense and bad coaching.
Definitely.
That was bad coaching.
Yeah.
Because
Same with the Seattle one. That
Yeah.
was bad coaching.
Yeah,
that was-
But I think defense will win this one.
But that was on Russell Wilson though. He should've
Yeah, I was about to
automated
say.
that.
Should've automated
yeah,
it. But he trusted his coaching staff, and they always ran that play the whole season anyway.
The running back just ran 80 yards.
Yeah, that's what
down
I'm
the
saying.
field.
Correct. But if you watch the tapes, every goal line, most of their goal line situations that season, they see that they ran the ball or they ran that exact play. That's how the Patriots knew.
And if it goes wrong, then they're just running on the next play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Beast mode.
That's
That's why I'm taking 49.
with that play. A lot can go wrong. You know what I mean?
True.
At least if you run the ball, you get an opportunity.
But if you remember, that thing they were trying to manage the clock too. I think they had one timeout that they were trying to save or
Yeah.
something
Like
like
second
that.
down.
So if you throw it, the clock stops. So you get to save that timeout. And I think it was maybe second down, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta trust. You gotta trust your offensive line. And
You
your
got to
running
trust
back.
Marshawn because he just ran 10 yards or 8 yards to play before that.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, he's going to run it again.
Yeah.
Kansas City just played a similar defensive style that the 49ers played against Tennessee. Just played it.
Yeah.
True.
Just played that defense.
True,
So
They have a better secondary, I believe.
Tennessee doesn't get pressure with four guys like the 49ers do. They can rush 4 and drop 7 or 8, whatever they want to do.
Yeah. That's
We'll see.
So you
It'll,
got.
it'll be interesting.
So you got 49ers.
49ers close game, maybe a 4-point ball game, 28-30 or something like that.
it'd be
Somewhere in
close.
that space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kansas City, only because the fact that even if they get down, they can put up points in bunches.
True.
They capitalize on turnovers and 3 and outs, because when they was down to Houston,
They were down
it
21
looked
zip.
it was
24
it looked like it was over, but then
First quarter.
they kept their composure and
3
just
touchdowns in 3
three.
minutes.
Yeah, that was crazy, and you know, I think they're a good come from back behind team, but if their offense start flowing and if Mahomes can start running, like he made a run last week.
Yeah.
And then I thought he was going to go out of bounds. He ran all the way to the touchdown. So I mean,
he's tough. The kid is tough.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
We'll definitely say that.
and
He's definitely tough.
you know, depending on what kind of defense they throw at him.
It's just too much speed out there.
Yeah, you got. If you throw man to man, Kansas City has some
Sherman can't
dudes.
guard
See,
everybody.
there's no defense. There's no defense Andy Reid hadn't seen, or Cromwell.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
they seen it.
True.
and they even said
They're well coached.
yeah, they even said Andy Reid is the second coach to beat every team in the league twice.
Yeah.
So you're right. He's seen every defense you could throw at him. So I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good Super Bowl.
I sure hope so.
Hopefully better than last year. Because last year we had offense, defense too. Last year.
No, last year was just straight defense. The score was what?
I mean, no,
13,
I'm saying
13.
coming into the
Oh, yeah,
game,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
high-powered
But
offense, high-powered defense.
Golf he couldn't do nothing.
13-10 or something.
Yeah,
Shut
the
the
run
run
game
game
That's
couldn't
gonna
do
how it go
nothing.
though. You know, you're gonna have that number one offense and number one defense come
Yeah.
to play against each other. Never, how I seen it, has been on one team.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, You got two young quarterbacks, two good young teams, and I got KC though.
Imagine how pissed Bill Belichick gonna be if Garoppolo wins the Super Bowl.
No, he's not gonna be pissed.
Oh, yes, he will, because
Yeah,
he was trying to keep
No,
Garoppolo.
He wanted Garoppolo to take over for Tom.
Right.
Tom told the front office, get rid of this.
Rob,
guy.
He's gonna-
Robert Kraft wanted to keep Tom.
He's gonna be happy for him. I heard they still text after games.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do.
I'm
yeah.
sure they do.
He's not gonna be, the front office.
Might be some tampering going on.
the front office is gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Robert Kraft was trying to keep Tom Brady.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, he's gonna be pissed. Like, damn, we gave this dude up, and now he's leading the team to the Super Bowl.
But until you can do it without an elite defense,
And
see,
run game.
see, Fort Downs got the defense to stop you and got three monsters back there that can run the ball, which makes him look good.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened to Ryan Tannehill. You got Henry in the back there running for almost 200 yards a game.
And that's where Tennessee fell short because
But he still carried that though, because even when Henry couldn't run, I gotta give it to Tannehill. He was still throwing that ball, hitting
no,
the receivers.
he was, but it's like they just strictly game plan for Henry to go off
You had to.
and didn't have no real solid backup plan. They was relying too heavy on the run.
I mean, they was doing that all season. That was just them.
No, I
all season.
know, but it's like Baltimore. Baltimore got behind and then forgot what they did all season.
Yeah.
They tried to make him Lamar Jackson to a pocket passer, and now
His receivers weren't helping.
But see,
either.
I know that, but I'm saying they got to where they got from him running the ball.
Oh yeah.
He set the tempo.
I mean, he was ahead most of them games too. When you're from behind, you can't just run it like
Nah,
that.
in the first, if you down 14 in the first quarter,
I mean, yeah, of course.
you got
yeah.
plenty of time. But they started panicking and started to change whatever scheme they normally did,
Yeah.
and that's what. There was one play where you see Lamar Jackson, he got stripped and he's sitting in the pocket. That's not normal for him all season because if the play breaks down, boom, he's running. That's his natural instinct. But I guess because since they got down, the formula that they had of winning all year, they went away from it.
They were used to being down, really.
But you know, I say, man, it's always hard when playing against teams you're not used to playing against. It might be in the same conference, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you're not used to playing them,
Mhm.
you know, that could be a big thing too.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I hope for a good game, and I got KC. You know, anybody gonna watch the Pro Bowl?
Nah.
Nah, they
Don't watch that.
yo seriously, they gotta
It's a
find
waste of time.
the only way they're going to make the game interesting is they're gonna have to let somebody get hit. I say put it back after
Can't
the
even
Super Bowl.
blitz.
Yeah, but I say
Nothing else.
put it back after the Super Bowl so everybody can play.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Won't
saying?
be-
And-
yeah, that makes sense.
They're gonna have to hit somebody gotta get hit.
Switch
Put
it.
some more money on the line or something.
Now look at the All-Star game. Them guys, you know, of course they don't turn it on to probably about fourth quarter when everybody trying to prove something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I guess-
still,
I guess it's easier in the best. I mean, in
Yeah,
NBA.
basketball and
You can just still
baseball.
hoop, throw
Yeah,
alleys.
basketball and baseball is a little bit easier.
a baseball All-Star game just seems boring to me too, man.
No, it's boring, but they actually playing for something.
Yeah.
They actually playing for something in baseball.
I mean, I can't tell the game's any
Like
different than a
seedings
regular
or
Yeah,
game.
yeah, for the World Series. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's actually something is on the
Conference,
line.
they're playing for the conference.
Yeah. We're going to touch on baseball, but real quick, is Eli a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Easy.
They gonna make him. They gonna make him one because his name, regardless.
No,
He's a Manning, but
But did he play
he
into
got 2 rings.
You do got 2 rings.
now?
Against impossible odds. At that.
Yeah, both being wild cards.
That's what's gonna get him in there.
Now
Wild
his
cards, and they beat the Patriots.
his
The Patriots
overall
were
career-
17-0.
his overall career, you know, a lot of people are going to say that ups and downs. I think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Now, would you put him in the top 20 greatest quarterbacks?
That's probably a long list.
Yeah,
I
Tom.
don't
You say
know.
top 20, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I'd have to say
Probably
a
He
list.
might be at the right at the bottom.
The bottom?
15.
Yeah.
From 15 to 20?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, between 15 and 20.
Because he has 2 rings. We can't deny that.
And-
I don't think he has the amount of wins.
And
Because most of
Yeah,
it,
because he got a bunch of
79,
interceptions too.
79.
Oh, yeah.
and
That's how you get in the playoffs.
that was one of the conversations I was having is even though he has 2 rings, would you put him ahead of a Breeze and a
No, God no. Why?
Who?
No.
A Breeze,
Nah.
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
I wouldn't even put him over Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, Ben got about 3. He got what, 2, 3
He
rings?
got two.
Two.
I wouldn't even put him over Matt Ryan, dog. What's wrong with you? Not even over Sam Darnold.
Nah.
Why?
Yeah,
You go because he got two Super Bowls?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but this,
Take away the Super Bowls. Okay, let's remove the Super Bowls from all these quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Breeze. Let's remove the Super Bowls. Okay,
Mhm.
What are we looking at? Yards then?
yards, wins, minus the Super Bowls.
Okay.
Okay.
If you put it like that, yeah, he's not better than Matt.
I mean,
In that
Because
aspect.
only
But-
one can win the Super Bowl, so
but-
let's take away that.
You're not playing for wins. You're playing
to win the Super Bowl.
get championships.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I'm
He
saying.
achieved that.
Right.
And it wasn't like we can't just say like the defense did it all because he made major plays.
What's his
You
winning
know,
percentage?
Probably pretty bad.
That's a good
Yeah, it's,
Probably
it's,
a
it's
little
not.
over 500.
Because you think about it, the 14
It's gotta be
years,
bad now.
the 14 years he's been there, like you just said a minute ago, they never had awesome winning records, like double-digit wins.
Yeah.
It was always getting there. Because think about it, the Giants, Cowboys, and Eagles always, and the Redskins are always fighting each other
Yeah.
to get in, and it always came down to the last game. So it was either 8-8 or 9 and 9-7. It was never like double-digit wins with getting any of them in there.
Yeah.
So
I
his
mean-
winning percentage got to suck. It's got to suck.
I agree.
I mean, I would say he's at the bottom of the top 20 quarterbacks, but those Super Bowl rings put him in that top 20.
Has he thrown over 50,000 yards?
I couldn't
I don't
tell you
think
his
so.
I
stats.
doubt it.
I don't think so.
I doubt it. I doubt he's done that.
I mean,
He lies
truthfully,
right at 500. He's 125 and he's lost 121.
See, I mean, even though that's 500, that's still
Very
bad.
yeah. No, he's had a lot of losing not seasons, but
Dead
just
even. He's dead even.
but just in general, he had a pretty solid.
He's thrown for 57,000 yards
He has?
Yeah.
Okay.
and 366 touchdowns.
See, that's a solid career.
And
How many interceptions?
Well, yeah, he did.
He's a gunslinger, so he's up there in interceptions.
I'm sure he's up there.
He's up there in interceptions. You got to remember, for like
Yeah, he got a lot of interceptions.
up until
Might be in
maybe
the
2
5
years
range.
ago, he played every single game.
44.
And it,
Well, okay. I expected more, but
he
I did expect more.
But he's a Hall of Fame.
Oh,
yeah,
he'll be a
Hall of
first
Fame.
ballot.
First ballot.
First ballot.
They're going to put him in
Um,
first ballot.
Real quick, did you guys happen to see the Aaron Hernandez special?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think they try to paint a different narrative down to like towards the end of it when they try to say he was gay and that's why
yeah, I
he
think
did
they.
some of those. I think that was a bit much.
But they've been hollering. They was hollering that long before now.
think they just pushed it, though.
Yeah,
You
but
know-
they pushed it a lot more in the.
Because they brought in a whole
docuseries.
dude that had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah,
The
he
lineman.
didn't
What do you
even
have to-
play.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
What does he have to do with that?
Just because he was.
He's validating the quarterback, the guy that said that was his lover. or
Yeah.
whatever.
In middle school, like, come on
Like,
now.
come on.
Um,
I think they pushed that more than actually
What was
the
going
murder
on?
he had going on. But
Now-
CTE is a major thing.
Yeah, did you see the photo of his brain? Like after
Oh,
that,
yeah, that was.
did you see that big hole in his brain?
Yeah,
It started when he was like 17 or something.
That that CTE is very.
And to be what, 27?
Well, you got to
28?
figure, man, the boy played every position. Damn, he was playing quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. I mean, he you talking about from high school.
He was a star since
So-
maybe middle school.
Yeah,
so he's
so-
always been in contact.
He was taking blows
Yeah.
to the head.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, that was it's an unfortunate situation for all parties. You know, everybody that's involved, and it's just a sad story of, somebody that
Could have been a megastar.
could have been a
Would've
megastar.
been. I feel like-
And they even
Oh,
said
yeah, he would have been him
was
and
already on
him
the
and
way.
you
and
line
Gronk.
up him and Gronk
They were
on
drafted together.
to say, yeah.
Crazy.
But he had more, I think, receiver
He
yards.
had more catches and touchdowns.
Yeah, because at the
His-
time
his-
Gronk hadn't even.
He sat 2 games,
He's
3 games.
yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
off-field
Gronk
issue.
wasn't Gronk yet.
Yeah, he
no,
wasn't
no,
Gronk.
he
yet.
wasn't. He wasn't.
Aaron was
But
getting all the touches.
that it's
Aaron is George Kittle or
Better.
or
think it
Jimmy
was
Graham. He can run routes, but you can't put a corner on him.
No,
you can't
you-
put a linebacker
but
on
that-
him either.
that's
He can
what-
run right down.
that's-
He can run routes.
that's what made Gronk I mean, Gronk wasn't as versatile as thing, but you couldn't put nobody on Gronk.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? What stopped Gronk is injuries.
Yeah, getting beat up.
Not at the beginning though. Like
Cool.
with him and Aaron Hernandez, not at the beginning. The injury didn't get him at the beginning.
Yeah,
Aaron was getting all the touches because he was catching all the balls.
Yeah. Speaking of injuries, real quick, what are your thoughts on Luke Kuechly retiring?
I think first off, I mean, I applaud him. You know, put your health before the game. I have no problem with that. Like, you got to live with yourself. You know.
Yeah.
We'll get another middle linebacker. There'll be plenty of middle linebackers to come, but I think it's going to be a popular trend going forward. A lot of players are retiring before 30, like Calvin Johnson, Patrick Willis.
And that's what I was getting ready.
Actually, the 49ers had 3 guys retire in one year.
Yeah, in 1 year.
Yeah.
And the year Patrick Willis left. A bunch of them leave.
That was what I was going to ask next. Do you see this as a growing trend in football of players retiring in their late 20s, early 30s?
For sure.
Depending on how much you get hit.
For sure.
I mean, Kuechly had so many concussions, and it's probably getting to him now.
He had 10 since 2015 or 2017.
That's a
But,
lot.
you know,
He hasn't had any in the past year and a half.
2 is too many.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
10?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't. You know, he was wearing that thing around his neck.
Yeah.
And that's the they were like
Monitoring him or something.
monitoring, like every time he gets hit, it'll tell
Mhm.
some scientists or
Yeah.
something
Mhm.
how much the impact was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he wore the little black thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah.
wild.
And who knows? He might have got some information from that.
Yeah,
That might have made him do it.
Yeah, that's
because he's in his prime right now. Let's be honest.
Yes, I know it. That's
He's
why
one
I
of
was.
the better middle linebackers in the game.
That's probably one of the things that happened with Andrew Luck. Is Andrew Luck probably spoke to a doctor, and the doctor said, you keep taking hits, you might not be able to walk when you're 30, 32, 33.
And you got to factor in the grind that they got to put in during rehab to
Yeah.
get back to that level
Yeah.
that they were at before they
Yeah.
got hurt. It's a mental, it drains you mentally.
Yeah.
Remember, he was balling. He was balling when he came back from preseason.
Yeah.
Bad preseason. He was balling after that.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt again.
Yeah.
And I think that might have just told him, I
You know, man,
just don't want to do the
I'm
rehab
not
no
doing this
more.
again.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an uphill battle every single season. So
Yeah.
I don't blame him. You know, if you walk away, you make some good money, walk away.
Quick thoughts on Antonio Brown. We ain't gonna give him too much light,
Probably a case of CTE too.
I was thinking that too. I think something is up with
It
him.
could also be boredom too. You know, when
I think he just,
when you're in the
I
middle
think he's
of
bipolar, man. I
He
think
could
that's
be.
bipolar, man.
He could be.
Could that be from CTE?
It could be.
Yeah, because they said
Rage?
some of it is like rage, paranoia.
Well, they're trying to say he got it from when Burford gave him that hit. That
I mean,
last hit when he was
yeah.
with the Bengals.
Yeah.
He ain't been the same since.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, he
Could
he's-
be.
He ain't been the same since. That's when he started talking about Juju and all that.
Yeah.
It could be a multitude of things, but
But 1 minute he's happy. You on 1 minute,
That's-
I'm about to come back to the NFL. Somebody put me on the team, and then next minute he cussing Roger Goodell out and
Yeah,
everybody
that could be CTE though.
throwing
Oh,
his
yeah,
baby,
cussing-
throwing his baby mama out,
cussing Sean Payton out, and you know Sean Payton was like, "Look, if we pick you up, you're still gonna be on the damn the list. What do they call it?
The exempt list.
Exempt list. So we gotta.
You gotta get cleared first.
Yeah, he started tripping about that. So I don't know, man. I just hate to see talent like that go to waste.
Oh, he's never playing. He's never playing football again.
Yeah,
he's not in the NFL.
I think it's over.
Right.
But speaking of talent, do y'all think? I know the charges was dropped, but do y'all think Odell should have got in trouble?
Nah,
that's a
of
joke.
course not. No, ain't no way.
That's a
I
joke.
don't understand it, man. You got a target on your back, man. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're known for whining all the time. You know, he's an excellent football player. I don't understand why you put yourself in these positions, but I don't know if you're trying to stay in the limelight.
He just
What?
craves attention, though.
Yeah.
That's just
'cause-
crazy to me.
That's Odell's thing. He wants to be seen and known at all times, but
You got some
they're
extra in
already
this
seen
system
and known
too.
at
You
all
got
times.
something to do in Cleveland, 'cause there ain't nothing to do there, so you
Very
gotta
true.
find something to do, you know?
All right, real quick, what are you guys' thoughts on the Richard Sherman, Darrelle Revis back and forth over? Just real quick, Richard Sherman, to what is worth, he plays what they ask him to do. I give him that. He plays whatever scheme they ask him to play. He plays it well.
Right.
And what Darrelle Revis is saying is, if you're going to claim to be the best,
Man up.
travel and whoever's the best receiver on that team, just travel with him.
Yeah.
And I think this goes back from back when Darrelle Reeves was on the Jets. They've been going back and forth over the years. My quick take, no biasness. The fact that Reeves Island was a real thing because you couldn't throw to his side.
No.
Like literally, he was on an island by yourself. And this was some of the best receivers in the league. It wasn't against just third, second. He would if Darrelle, he would play the slot. He would play outside. He would play all over the place. And all he's saying is, if you want to be considered the best, travel with the best receivers. So, people are going to take both sides or whatever. I've heard a couple of corners basically echo what Darrelle was saying. Like, listen, if you want to claim to be the best, just travel with the best receivers.
Let me chime in.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
going to go ahead and chime in.
Yeah, it's your turn, TJ.
Darrelle Reeves is right. I mean, you want to be labeled the best cornerback, take the best receiver on the team, no matter what team it is, and guard him the entire game.
Right.
I just wanted to ask because you seen Dion, you seen Prime Time. So what did Prime travel with?
He guarded the best. This dude guarded under
Yeah,
Rising. He guarded Jerry Rice
all
the
I wanted to
entire
ask.
game.
You know that.
For our listeners that might have not seen Prime Time, you go watch some of his highlights. He traveled, with the he guarded the best receivers, and also Richard Sherman. This is not his fault. He's only playing in the system. He's had Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, those safeties. Me being a Jets fan, we didn't have no great safeties. So that's how Reeves Island came into.
We had Cromartie, but look,
No, he wasn't a safety.
He didn't play safety?
No, he played.
Corner.
He played corner on the
No.
other side.
Well, I'm gonna just finish.
Go ahead. No, yeah. I just wanted to add. Go ahead.
You started a whole other paragraph.
Not my fault.
But to get to where you was just at just a minute ago, okay, not take nothing from Richard Sherman because you obviously get to the NFL off your skills from wherever you play. You do that. But I'm gonna take two people, Richard Sherman and Jalen Ramsey, product of your defense.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Bobby Wagner.
Mhm.
Okay, you only got to play one side of the field, so you never go nowhere.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey the same way. He's not the best cornerback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's a product of his defense. Look at the defense he had. Front line four, always get to the quarterback. Young linebackers, Jack and Miles and them guys.
Yeah.
So you only got to play one side. So, that's my whole thing. Darrelle Reeves is exactly right. You want to be the best, you got to go guard the best. Look at Xavier Rhodes. He always guards the best receiver every time.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying? Oh, your boy, too.
Norman. Josh Norman was the same way.
Josh Norman was garbage. Yeah, he was a product of y'all defense, too.
Exact same thing.
He's a product of y'all defense too, which got him $60 million, and y'all let him go because y'all saw what it was.
We knew what it was.
They knew what it was and sent him to the Redskins. But I was talking about your boy Gilmore
Stephon Gilmore
from the Patriots.
Stephon Gilmore.
Guards the best receiver every single time, the whole game.
He might get Defensive Player of the Year.
And he should.
You probably will.
He should.
Because since Myles Garrett left, boy,
He ain't lead.
he was suspended. I mean, it's a fact though. If you're a product of the scheme, be that and be quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you are the best, you go guard the best. You follow him wherever they match him up at, whether it's the slide or the outside screens, whatever they do with that guy, with that receiver, you match up with him.
Yep.
And he just stays on one side,
That's
even
it.
when he was in Seattle.
You want to chime in, Chuck?
I mean, I agree with about what they both saying. If you claim to be the best, then guard the best.
I will give just a direct comparison. That's why right now Kawhi is looked at as one of the best because he doesn't sit there and guard the off man. He guards the LeBron James. He guards the best player on any given night.
Yep.
But speaking of basketball, my man in the Big Easy, Zion Williamson. Your guys' thoughts on his initial game, and what are your thoughts on his first game?
Monster.
I agree.
I mean, just one quarter.
Hold on, what'd you say, Chuck?
I agree. He was a monster his first.
Just one quarter.
Just quarter. Yeah.
Just one quarter.
Just one.
Forget the rest of the game.
If
Just
that,
one quarter.
Was it even a quarter? Like 6 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
Like a
we're gonna
a quick stretch.
Yeah, it was stretch.
22 damn points. I'm just saying, that's the ball was
I
like,
stopped watching after the
damn.
third.
I watched.
Then I got the notification. He was on
couldn't.
fire. I was like, on fire. Look to it. And he was on the bench at that point.
Yeah, boy.
But it was like, what?
Yo.
4 threes. Like,
Four.
where'd that come from?
So what, he's like 275 now? What is he?
About 280. I mean,
Let's just say 280.
Yeah, 280. But what really and once they get clicking, now let me ask y'all this: Ja, hands down, rookie of the year, got it sealed in the bag right now.
Yeah, you got it.
Told you that.
Wait.
Told
Hold on. Let me get to my point.
Boy, Kendrick Nunn's still out there.
Yeah,
I was going to get to him, but realistically, because of
Ja,
Miami,
he got
he
lost.
did flash.
yeah, he got the ball in his
Probably
hands,
did,
and but wait. So right now, Memphis is in the 8th spot
For now.
for now.
I think Portland is pushing. I think they're probably like 3 games behind.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody
hold on,
behind
hold on.
that 3 games.
Let me get to my point. Stop jumping the gun. Now, if the Pelicans can get that 8th spot, Zion averages about 18 and 10. They get Memphis out the slot. Can we consider?
No.
No.
No. He has more around him than Ja does.
Adding Zion is a plus, but
What
Not
does
to
Ja,
be knocking-
What does Ja have around him?
No, it's not even about what.
Talking about would he get Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I'm talking about individually. What he get
I
rookie
thought
of the
you were
year.
talking about playoffs. I was like,
Oh no.
Pelicans and Lakers first round.
No, we're not. We.
You can't just take it away from Ja because Zion
No,
came in for
Zion came
5
in.
months or something.
I know that,
Yeah,
but I'm
It's
saying.
set up for them to get in anyways if Zion gets there because that gives them more help to what they already got.
Yeah,
Ja doesn't have that.
they've been winning thing, but I'm talking about individual.
rookie of the year.
You
Yeah.
can't do it.
You can't give it to him now.
Nah, it's
Even
too
if he
late.
come in and score 18 a game now, you can't give it to him. It's half
That's
of the season.
It's like a smack in the face to Ja. Like,
Yeah,
forget everything
you
you
can't-
did.
But wait,
It's like the Grammys.
What if Ja fall off? Because remember last year,
Then Kendrick
Trey-
Nunn's next up.
Trey Young wasn't even in the conversation. It was all about Luka. Then Trey got hot at the end of the year. Then there was some serious consideration.
That's media too.
Yeah, that's
That's
just,
media
that's
too.
media painting
That's
narrative,
media.
but
So that's what I'm saying. Do you think the media is going to be like, you know
of
what?
course they will. Everybody loves Zion.
So-
who doesn't like Zion?
But they gonna say, okay, yeah. They gonna say,
It's
oh,
not
yeah.
besides Chuck over there. That's what I said.
Everybody loves Zion, you know?
I still think it is gonna go to Ja for
Ja?
one.
Yeah.
One, he's played the entire season. Even
Ja-
if he fall off,
Ja, he's been playing phenomenal all year.
Yeah.
Hats off to Ja Morant. I think the Pelicans have a good chance of making the AFC now. I didn't.
a lot of games go.
Yeah, it's about
Basketball.
40 games ago. Miami, Miami
They
surprised
shocked
me.
me. I ain't
Not
think-
really.
Miami
I
surprised
mean,
me.
I told you before. I said, damn, them boys look good, man. They look good.
I mean,
But they're playing as a team. There's no individual stats. Even though
True.
Butler's there, they all
Big-
playing as a team.
I got to give a big shout out to Eric Spoelstra because he's
Coaching.
He's coaching.
Yeah.
Coaching.
He's coaching, and they was
Young
doing
guys,
good before Deion. Deion Waiters was having his little fits and all that.
came in
He
last
played. He
night,
came in
killed
last
it.
night.
Yeah,
And
yesterday,
had a good.
killed it.
But that's he's not Eric Spoelstra. He didn't get a lot of credit with those Miami Heat runs,
Yeah.
but now he's deserving every penny.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that.
To his, nothing to take away from Spoelstra, but you know what I'm saying. It's easier to coach kids than it is to coach grown men.
Especially
Those are
LeBron.
grown.
That's
Those
a
are grown men. These like young guys he got now.
You
That's
coach
a fact.
LeBron, D Wade, and Chris. Paul.
Yeah, them grown ass. Oh, don't forget Haslam, his old,
Oh, yeah,
old
yeah,
ass,
yeah.
and all them.
Yeah,
boys.
all of them.
But-
Ray Allen's a bunch of old veterans.
We don't.
Yeah,
We don't know if we're gonna get Howard in the game. The old ass guy. He's
But-
older than the coach.
But I gotta even take a step further and say big ups to Pat Riley for keeping that culture from blowing up, even when they wasn't making the playoffs or they wasn't doing good.
Because a lot of people were saying Spoelstra was on the hot seat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
LeBron left,
They
and-
still
But
winning games, though.
yeah.
It's a
But
crazy part.
that any teams that's looking at that, the Knicks, you need to build the culture.
I give you that.
You got to build a culture
I give you
because
that.
no matter talent or not, if your culture, if it's messed up, you look at Miami. They have one All-Star, and they have a bunch of young talent that could potentially be all-stars.
Everybody's hungry. They got a point to prove. I feel like.
And they have
Man,
a
chip on their
solid
shoulder.
culture.
But to
Well, Pat Riley used to be a career killer until D Wade got there.
Yeah.
It kind of shifted him to be let guys be their self.
Yeah.
Because when he was coaching,
right.
yeah, he used to kill your career. This is after the Lakers.
But to build a culture, like you were saying, for the Knicks, the front office has to buy into that too. They can't make
Got to be consistent.
bad decisions and bringing in the wrong players and these ridiculous
Contracts,
and
yes.
everything
It's
else. So it has to. It's both coaching and the front office has to be in unison in when it comes to building a culture for at least a franchise.
Like
Yeah.
having 8 power forwards, and we only got a 14, 15
Hey,
man
man.
roster.
Yeah.
You know,
And
eight
then,
power-
and then you fire the head
Yeah,
coach.
just come on.
and no need to throw salt on the wound, all right?
Let's get them all.
All right. All right.
Did y'all? Hey, y'all almost won that game the other day against them Lakers, though. Y'all tried.
And also like 8. I think.
And y'all still don't have a power all-star going to the
Nobody.
all them power forwards.
Nobody.
Hey, look.
They have nobody.
Speaking of
one
All-Star,
goes
thank
to
you for
All-Star.
segueing to the next segment.
I hate to see it, man.
What y'all think about the All-Star starters?
Jimmy got snubbed.
Yeah, I was gonna say it,
That's all
but
I gotta say.
What
Jimmy
you go-
got snubbed. Jimmy got
They just-
snubbed.
but
Jimmy
they had,
got
him,
Jimmy.
they had him listed. He wasn't listed as a guard, so I really think that's what hurt him. If he was listed as a guard, he would have got over.
Let me ask y'all.
It's always going to be one to get snubbed
Let me-
every year.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Everybody can
ask.
go.
Let me ask all of y'all. Do you think Trae Young deserved the starting slot?
Yeah.
What other guard can you put on him?
It's like fourth in scoring.
Yeah.
Right
Jimmy Butler.
He's not listed as a guard.
Yeah,
So-
he's listed as a
Listen.
forward.
Yeah.
They
Jimmy
did it
Butler.
right. They did it right with that.
Jimmy Butler.
If
He's
he
a small
was-
forward.
For one
Yeah, that's
reason.
what he's
But he
listed
plays
as.
guard too.
Jimmy Butler for one reason. Miami's what, second or third in the
Second.
East? And Atlanta's the last.
But this is an individual play. This ain't
Yeah,
team. This
this
is not
is
off a team play.
They got to change that, man.
Yeah, but no,
'Cause
why?
It's
If he was
easy to
living
put.
it-
It's easy to put up points on a bad team.
If he was listed as a
That's
guard,
almost
Jimmy
like
Butler,
saying,
he
"Damn,
would've started.
you got to. It's easy to come back every doggone time you down." You can't say that.
No, I
nah,
didn't say that.
nah.
I'm saying
Who said that?
you have a high chance of being the number one guy in comebacks.
Yeah.
You're always down. That's all I said.
Listen,
didn't
I
say
knew
it
that
was
to get a
easy.
rise out you. I do it.
Listen, pause. He
Come
should
on.
not be. He should not. That's my opinion. He should be an all-star. Don't get it
No,
twisted.
it-
You
Man,
fourth in
average
scoring. You fourth in scoring. You deserve
He's
it.
averaging
Yeah,
like
but-
27, 28 points, bro.
But
What
look,
more do you want?
and
They
Luka
just-
is almost averaging the same, and they like what
But it-
six
Okay.
in the.
But to be fair, Terrence, they had 2 lottery picks last year. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish. They've both been bust. Complete bust.
No, Cam has been way more of a bust.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But equally, when you get 2
And you
lottery
picked, you
picks,
picked him to be rookie of the year too.
Who
You
picked who?
Cam
picked
Reddish?
Cam Reddish.
You said that?
possibly, yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
I think he did. But anyhow,
He did.
if
That's
you get
crazy.
2 guys within the first
Chuck, don't believe these dudes.
No, it's recorded. So
I can't believe you
I
said
picked
that,
Cam.
man.
I said Zion Williamson the whole time.
you threw Cam Reddish in there right with
Sure, it
you.
wasn't R.J. Barrett.
I said R.J. Barrett.
No, I had said R.J. Barrett
Okay.
possibly because of the team, but
Yeah.
you threw Cam Reddish in.
Oh man.
Back to recording. Hey, it's
But
recorded.
look,
Back to
check it.
yeah, back to yeah.
When you get 2 guys,
28-3.
2 lottery picks. When you get 2 lottery picks,
Okay.
you're expected, or you're at least thinking that these 2 guys, or one of these guys, will help change the franchise.
Yeah,
And you got a lottery pick the year before. Was it the year before with Trae Young?
yeah.
So now it's 3 lottery
This
picks
is
in 2
his
years,
second year,
and
yeah.
it's complete bust. That's not his fault. He's
No,
doing
no.
his job as a lottery player. The other
Not-
2 guys aren't.
Not bust, but they're not.
Bust.
Not yet.
Cam Reddish is
They,
bust.
they still in their rookie
They're
year.
trash.
He's garbage.
They're trash.
They-
He couldn't score at Duke. Do you think he's gonna be able to?
Cam
score in
Reddish
the
is
league?
garbage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's garbage.
And I'm a Duke fan. He's bad.
I mean,
He should have stayed.
now he could come around and work on his game in the offseason and come back
He's
and
gotta go to the
surprise
G
you.
League or
But
something, but
Yeah, get his confidence
His
up.
ceiling at this point is Rudy Gay.
Which
Not
is not
even that
bad.
high.
It's not bad. Rudy Gay had a pretty
That's too
solid career, but
But don't penalize a man because you're saying, oh, you know, it's easy to score on a bad
Yeah.
team. No, it's not. It doesn't matter. It's just a 5-on-5.
Jordan was doing that his first couple of years.
But you gonna
He averaged 28, and they was like 33.
But
and
you gonna
55.
penalize the man and tell him he can't be a starter on the All-Star because he on a bad team? He doing his job.
In my opinion,
That's
that's
true.
my opinion. He can be on the team, but not a starter over guys like a Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler deserves to be a starter.
Where is he listed at?
Right, he's listed as a forward.
Thank
what?
you.
LeBron is listed as a
No one cares. We're
point
talking
guard.
about LeBron. We're talking about Jimmy Butler.
I know that, but LeBron is listed as one thing, but we all know he's not that.
That's not his fault though.
Who?
Butler.
First of all, ain't y'all Miami Heat
Trae
fans?
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to be going to war for y'all there.
That's
I
what
am.
I'm saying.
How
I'm
am I
saying
going?
he's snubbed, but there's nothing he can do about it.
He's
It
not
is what
better
it
than
is.
what other forward is he better than the East?
Who?
Jimmy Butler. Who
Trae Young.
Trae Young is not a
He's not
forward.
forward,
Oh, you
bro.
said forward. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm tweaking.
He's not. If he was listed as a guard, we know he's getting it.
Yeah, he'd be starting easy.
But now it's Siakam.
And I said he was going to be an all-star this year.
Who?
I did
Siakam.
too. I did too. And me and
But
you
we
both
all,
said he
but
can get.
we all agree
Oh,
to
see,
that.
now everybody agreed.
No,
Every,
hold on, wait
First, I say-
a minute. I was talking about Siakam way back before
the finals.
last year.
Yeah,
I was
I
talking
hear
about
that.
Siakam then,
And I was
and
too.
And no, you didn't. You pounded.
No.
Because you said he ain't want doing nothing. You pounded Siakam doing that, man.
When did I say
First
that?
two games.
Of what, the season?
No, the finals.
No.
They
I was-
pounded him.
Okay, we ain't even gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that off camera.
That's what they do.
Because I was vouching for Siakam when y'all was talking about Leonard being the man and what this, that, and the third. And I said, listen, Siakam, y'all forgetting about Siakam, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway,
Jimmy Butler still might start though, because Embiid is hurt. So.
True.
They
but he's not a center. He gonna play center?
you know,
They put Giannis at the center.
They
bro.
just do.
Giannis is not a center, just based off what y'all was saying.
Listen, the All Stars they changed the voting format. It's just guards and forwards now. So Giannis can be a 5. That's how they do it.
So you can't have 3 guards or 3 forwards?
Well, that's how they listed
That's how
though.
they
So you
list
can,
it.
you mean,
you can have.
you can have 2 guards and 3 forwards.
They should
How
have
would it be?
3 guards.
Get mad at
Listen,
me.
It's still gonna even out though.
Call Adam
Listen,
Silver, bro.
Listen, I'm a New York Knicks fan, and I personally think Jimmy Butler should be an All-Star starter.
He
Oh
should
yeah,
be.
no doubt.
He should be.
No
Not
doubt.
not because of anybody being injured, because he deserves to be there. They're one of
For
the
sure,
top teams.
For sure, but who do you take off? You take Pascal off? You
Trae
take
Young.
Giannis off?
We're
You
gonna,
take Embiid off?
moving forward, we're gonna go to the Western. What do y'all feel about the West?
It's set up.
They got it right.
Yeah, it's set up.
So nobody gonna argue about that, huh?
No, what is there to argue?
What's the argument about?
So
Who, Zion?
no.
What is it?
Man,
there?
play 2 games All Stars.
What is it there, bro?
Make the All-Star starting.
No.
Starting now.
All right. What do y'all feel about Kawhi getting the nod at load managing?
Why wouldn't he? They're number 2 seed. If you're gonna go off wins,
Are they number 2?
Yeah, it's like 4. It's like 4 teams tied for number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's number 2.
We still got
You're gonna see a lot of that now.
what?
Load management.
It
You're
works.
gonna see a lot of that now.
It works.
Well,
It's coming down to nitty gritty.
if they win this year, then load management. The NBA is gonna have a real problem on their hands.
Yeah, but don't do that 7 games in though.
Yeah, you
I
Just
agree.
started the season.
I only think it was like 4 games. Wasn't it something on those minutes?
I mean, I can see you doing it by Christmas.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
by then, but you know,
At least they're
7
consistent.
damn
you know what I'm saying?
games.
Listen,
They're consistent with it.
He's killing the other
yeah.
players.
it should be after the All-Star break. Then
I agree with that.
You can load
I
manage.
definitely agree with that.
That way, it gives the fans, okay, I have until the All-Star break to see my favorite player. After the All-Star break, it's either hit or miss, so they're gonna play or not. You know what I mean? Because
cool.
the All-Star break, you gearing up basically for the playoffs. The playoffs start in April.
Right.
So that's just my opinion. Real quick, anybody hear about Houston cheating? Not the Astros.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Astros and their cheating scandal?
My thing is, what's your point?
They
You
cheated
gonna-
the
you gonna-
Yankees. We supposed to got the
Hold
World
on.
Series. We supposed to win
This didn't
that.
have anything to do with the Yankees. It didn't have anything to do with the Yankees.
They beat us both times when they won the
Well, they was doing
championship.
this. It was all during the season plus postseason though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't have anything to do with the Yankees. Y'all just got your ass whooped. Now, my thing of it
Damn.
is, I don't understand the point of it if you're not going to strip their title away.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
You go find a
But no,
team-
they fired. Boston fired their GM. The Mets, dude, didn't even get his jersey yet.
Yo, your boy that was on the team that used to be Caltron, what's his name?
The Mets manager,
got rid-
he got fired.
But you gonna find a team $5 million Who does that hurt? You're paying guys $200-300 million for 10 years. $5 million ain't gonna do a damn thing. If you're not
That's
going,
probably the revenue for one game, maybe, or
Yeah,
merchandise, or
Wait,
money or something.
what I can't understand is how is baseball losing fan base, but they're the highest paid players.
that's what I don't understand.
They keep complaining about trying to get the younger demographic, but they're getting paid more than anybody.
Look at the games.
They play like
Look in the
200
bleachers.
games a season. That's
They ain't that- they-
that's
you
it.
never see a
2 days.
sold out baseball stadium.
I mean Yankee Stadium, but that's neither here or there. But go ahead.
It's just
Where
boring.
everybody stayed like right around the corner.
That's very true.
So I mean,
Walking
Or
distance.
they
walking
sleep
distance, you
outside
ain't
the
burning no
club.
gas.
Ha 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 ha.
It's in the middle of
Hardy
the Bronx,
har,
right?
hardy
Right.
har.
The subway right there.
Right there.
Ha.
So you know, hey, you saving on food and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I think they should strip them on that title.
I agree.
Both of them.
But I say do that in sports, period. Just like when they kept finding New England cheating, they should have took the Super Bowls away.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
set. You gotta draw the line and be like, if you
If
do
you-
this, this is the consequence. We're gonna take this, or we're gonna take that.
Well, my thing is, if you do it in NCAA and you taking
Yeah,
titles, you
you
taking
take-
wins,
Yeah,
you
you
do the
stripping-
same thing.
yeah.
Reggie Bush, they took that away. UMass
Took his
they the
Heisman,
ball
right?
away. Yeah, took the
Yeah.
Heisman too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean-
finding teams they ain't gonna.
and you're not even in college no more. You took this man
Nah.
Heisman, you know.
Then they stripped the banners from Michigan, and they didn't even win the
Sure
championship.
did.
The Final Four banners
Sure
and all
did.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got to do something because if they're, not letting players in for cheating in the Hall of Fame, then it's like, are you gonna what are you gonna do about these players cheating now? And baseball, I mean, besides the NFL, dudes using performance enhancing drugs, baseball has been known for cheating for a long time.
Yep.
A long
Pete
time.
Rose, right?
Pete Rose, McGuire, Sammy Sosa, what's the other dude? Jose Canseco, dudes been cheating for a long time. Barry Bonds,
I didn't want to say it, but
Yeah, Barry, nah.
What was Barry doing?
They said he was using that.
They said they
He
never
was on
proved
that stuff.
none of it, and yet the man still can't get in the Hall of Fame.
He
Doing
probably
him
won't get
dirty.
in either.
no.
I don't think he's gonna be able to get in. Him or Clemens,
He probably won't get in.
guys they never found anything on.
Crazy.
Can't prove it. He just mad because he took Babe Ruth record.
That's all it was.
Could be.
I want to give a shout out right quick, man. My man from Orlando, the Magic. He used to be with Philly. They was giving him problems. What's his name? I think it was, yeah, folks.
Oh, Markel. Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to that dude, man, because it proved that naysayers wrong. You know what I'm saying? They figured his mind was all messed up, couldn't get it right, called him crazy,
He was young. He's a 19-year-old number one pick.
But
spotlight.
remove from that. Look at him now.
Yeah, no, he's
He's
balling.
becoming a star, man.
Since we giving out shout outs,
Soon.
I gotta give a shout out to my man Lonzo Ball. He's been balling out the last month.
I said the last month.
Yo, how serious is Melo's foot? LaMelo. I know you know because you talk to the podcast.
I called
Agent
I
or
called LaMelo. He told me Melo told me that really he just wanted to give people something to watch, and now he's just gearing up, getting bigger and stronger for the draft.
So what they got him 4th, 5th in the draft? LaMelo.
Potentially
Top 3.
one or two.
Yeah, they got him top 3 right
I
now.
think he's gonna
It's one or two.
Yeah,
It's gonna be either him or Wiseman. That's his name.
yeah. The kid from Memphis.
Yeah, it was one or two between them two, and then I think Anthony Edwards is 3.
Yeah.
And y'all boy.
Who?
If he come out.
Well, his boy. Yeah, I know you hate him.
No, I don't. No, hold on. Talk about. For the record, I don't hate no 19, 20-year-old kid. I just said
Strongly dislike him. Then.
no. I don't dislike him. My argument was how you going to discredit Melo's competition, but then sit here and talk about the dudes he was playing in the beginning. In the beginning, that's all I was saying. I don't hate them, man.
So I got a quick question concerning him. Then, since you guys are pretty bad right now.
Yeah,
we
we-
are what?
We put up 94 today. Stop playing.
What are y'all like 8
9
and
and
10,
10
8 and
now.
11, 9 and 10?
What's your team again?
What's his incentive to come
94.
back if there is any?
Who?
Carolina.
Oh, it's all
Oh,
3
oh.
of y'all now. Hey, I forgot all 3
I'm
of
trying
y'all
to get.
pretty
I was
bad.
trying to get off this subject. I was trying to get away
Yeah,
from that, man. You know.
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
What's Cole Anthony's incentive to come back if there is?
I forgot
one?
you was Tar Heel too.
Honestly,
He a team player, man.
there is no incentive.
I mean, yeah, of course not.
Because like the only other option now, and I think players really need to start considering, is going overseas. Going overseas, you're getting paid, and you get to play against grown men. It's one thing to play against dudes, you know. Cam Reddish is just an example. You're playing against, you know, dudes your age or whatever, and some of these dudes are not going to be pros. Compared to you going overseas, you're really playing against stiff competition, and you're playing against former pros. What better way to really see where your game is to play against dudes that either played in the NBA or dudes that play really good.
Yeah, we'll stop downplaying the international sport because you know those guys over there, they ballers too.
That's what I'm saying. That was my whole argument with LaMelo. It's like, okay, we're gonna sit here and say who is LaMelo playing? Some of these dudes used to play in the NBA, and you know that being a good test to see where you at because you're 18, 19 playing against grown men.
Now I wonder, do they play like when the FIBA comes around when they play in the net?
Yeah, some dudes play FIBA,
They play
and then
teams.
they play the NBA teams in the exhibition game.
Yeah.
Luka's been playing against dudes in the NBA for a couple years.
He was, yeah.
He's
Giannis.
been a pro since he was 16.
That's what I'm saying. So these dudes are playing against the NBA players. So that's all I was saying about that. I hope Cole Anthony, if he's legit, comes to the Knicks and helps us out. I don't have that. My argument was just like, don't try to downplay one dude and just to, you know what I mean. You ain't got to do that. They both good. They both play similar styles. They're both really good point guards.
Y'all answer is not players. Well,
we
it's
just
part of the answer, but you got to get rid of that offense, man.
Listen, we need a miracle. We need everything.
Somebody need to sell. Let somebody else come up in there, do something.
Hey, listen, James Dolan, if you're listening, let me run the team, and I'll get them right.
He gonna be having Ruckus finest up in them.
Hey, that might be better than what we got right now.
I've seen it.
But yeah,
but you gotta let them know though. They NBA plays in uniforms, no Timbos and jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Give it up for TJ, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me tell you something, man.
Round of applause for TJ.
I've seen that, man. I'm telling you, though, them dudes, man, be out there jumping with 3 pair of pants on and some Timberlands unlaced, and they balling. Them dudes be balling out there, man. So cool. I ain't putting them down.
I ain't even gonna get into the whole country thing right now. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I was just giving props, man.
Yeah, y'all don't even play on concrete or hardwood. Y'all play on the dirt.
You right. We used to.
You right. Dirt and
with socks.
And not even with
socks.
We
don't have socks.
Barefoot.
That's where the skill come in.
You
don't know where the ball going.
That's first of all, y'all wear jerseys that are overall jumpers. I don't want to hear that. But anyway.
Oh, now you clowning the well? I'm gonna give them props.
I know where the real hoopers come from.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we grimy and gritty.
We go through cones and stuff like that. I dribble through cows and chickens and stuff like that.
You know where the real hoopers come from.
I got you.
This pretty much wraps up episode 15.
You gonna leave on that note now too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I gotta get the last laugh. This wraps up episode 15. Like I said, everybody that participated in the giveaway, Nam's gonna handle that. I'm a little too busy, but yeah, he gonna handle that. When you get your shirt, when you get your hoodie, whatever you want, you send us a picture. We'll put you on the Instagram page. I had to let Mr. T take the day off. I'm back now. It's your boy T.
Well, it's TJ. Ain't no aliases, nothing like that. So it's your man TJ.
It's your boy Charles, man.
You know who it is. It's Nam.